Hi everyone. So today we are going to see the other modified tools. So I think up to now we have learned up to arrays. So today we are going to see the other modified tools. So in that first tool we are going to see is copy. Suppose I have created the drawing, exactly the same drawing or the same object I need to replicate multiple times or one time or any time. You can use this option copy. So first one, select the object, first one select the tool, then it asks you to select the objects. So I need everything over here, so select and then press enter. Then it will ask you the base point. With respect to that only we can specify either distance, or with respect to that only we can position it. Suppose I want to copy this object from here to up to suppose 1000 mm, or towards right or towards left or on a certain angle, or I want to copy and paste it on this endpoint. So it is like a continuous process. You can copy how much items you want with respect to distance also, or up to a point also. Fine. So the shortcut for copy is CO, then press space or enter. Then you have to select your objects, enter, then choose your base point, then copy the objects. Fine. So next option we are going to see is mirror. Consider I want to create the same object but in a symmetrical manner. That means like a mirror image kind of thing, either left, top or toward any angle. So for that purpose we are using this mirror. Click on that mirror, then it will ask you to select your object, select and then press enter. For this mirror we need to draw a symmetrical line, so according to that only the object will get mirrored. Suppose if you can touch like this also, or if you want some gap like this also, you can create along vertical or up to some angle also we can make it. So consider I want to create up to certain angle, so then you can create it like this. So after you are clicking, that is the second point, then it will ask you to erase source object. Now if I click S, this highlighted thing, this one is called source object, automatically it will get erased. Suppose if you don't want to erase, you have to click no over there. So the shortcut for mirror is MI, press enter, then select your object, enter, then mirror it. So now if you see over here, if I draw my mirror line like this, how much distance from that mirror line over here, the same distance will be maintained along that side also. So like the same way, if you want to mirror this over here, or how much time you want to mirror, you can mirror this object. So next tool we are going to see is fillet. So fillet, we mostly use it to blend the sharp corners in mechanical parts. So we can use it for a line, or we can use it for a polyline, like a rectangle, polygon, anything. So consider I've created some object with normal line like this, then I have created something with polyline, suppose if you need rectangle also you can place it. Now I want to blend the sharp edges with a fillet. So click on fillet. So automatically it will ask you to select the first object, but before selecting your first object we need to specify the radius. Why? Because default radius will be set to 0. So click on radius and enter the radius. Suppose I am giving 50 mm as my default, that is the fillet radius. Click enter. Now select your first object, then select your second object. So now once you click on second object, automatically the end get blend like this. Fine. So now Once again, if you want to use the same fillet or same command, you can just type space or enter the previous command. It will be taken automatically. If you want to change the radius, you can come over here. Suppose I'm giving 250 for the new fillet. Now select the first object and then the second object will come. Now for polyline we have an advantage. If the object created with polyline, and suppose I need all the edges has to have same radius, fillet radius, then you can go for first radius. I'm giving 100 as my radius, enter. We have option called polyline. Click on polyline, then if you go nearer the polyline, you can see automatically it just get blended. It will be for this object also, but for line we can't select. For polyline we can use it. Now in fillet command we have more tools also. So now whenever I'm doing fillet, automatically the other two extra edges, this edges and this edges, get blended automatically. Suppose you don't want to blend that edge, I need that edges also and the fillet also has to create. Then go to trim option. Now it is in trim mode, so automatically it get trimmed itself. Suppose if you click on no trim, now if you create, the edges will be there. Like that we can create. Suppose now I want to create fillet, that is multiple fillet, but not a polyline. I have created the object with line. For that, instead of going once again to fillet and then entering radius and again applying, we have one option called multiple. So first enter the radius, I'm giving 150, then go to multiple. You can continuously create fillet. Suppose here if you want to create fillet, select. Here also if you want to create, you can create. Here also if you want to create, you can create. The same thing will be applicable for a polyline as well. So like this way we can use this fillet option to create radial edges in a sharp components. Next one we are having chamfer. So this one, it's making the blend linear, that's it. So for chamfer we will have two options to specify the distances. One is you can enter both distance or one angle, one distance. The same way we have polyline, we have trim, we have multiple option also. Method is nothing but either you want to enter distance or you want to enter angle. So first option I'm clicking on distance. So here I want to make fillet. So the first distance will be from here to here. So I'm giving 250 as my first distance. The second distance will be from this end point to where you want the chamfer to cut. If you need same, you can just type enter. If you need different, enter the value and then press enter. Now select the first line and the second line. Now whichever line that you have selected first, that will take the first distance. Whichever line you have selected second, that will take the second distance. Like the same way here also we are having polyline, multiple, all the options. Suppose I want to go for angle. In some of your drawing you have to mention or you have to create the drawing with angle only. So you have to give the one distance and one angle. Consider I'm giving 60 degree. Now the same process, whichever you are selecting as first line, it will take the distance. Second, with respect to that, it will take the angle. So like the same way, suppose I want to go for polyline, you can go polyline. Suppose I'm giving 150 only, but it is a polyline. If you click over here, you can see all the edges get blended with the chamfer that you have created. So like this way we can create chamfer and fillet in our drawing. So next, this blend curves we will see later. So next option we are going to see is explode. So this one mostly we will use it for converting a polyline to a normal line. Consider this object I have created, that is a rectangle. It's a polyline. If I move, you can see it is connected. Now I want to break into normal line. Then you can click on explode. Then you can select the object, either 1, or this also polyline. If I want to break, select, then press enter. So now if you can see, it has been broken into individual lines. Like the same way it has been broken here. So this is the option to break a normal line, that is polyline to normal line. So the shortcut for explode is X. If you want to use it, so now it is a polyline. Just type X, explode, that is enter, then select your object, enter, then get broken into individual lines. The shortcut for fillet is F, enter, then you can enter the radius, then select the object. Shortcut for chamfer is CHA. Click on chamfer, same distance or angle. Suppose polyline, you can go for polyline as well. So like this way we can use the modified tools.